Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're all well on this fabulous, fabulous Thursday. Nearly there. We've just got today and tomorrow to get through, and then we are finally at the weekend. And look, some of you retail workers pointed out that weekends are still work for you, and I get that. I worked in retail management for over a decade for one of the biggest... what can we say? Biggest companies, we'll leave it there, in Europe. So I feel for you. You have my... I do feel for you. But anyway, straight into the meat and potatoes as we talk about Alex Murdaugh. And I'm sure that when I say the name Alex Murdaugh, everybody knows who I'm talking about. This is the guy who is currently sitting in jail, having been found guilty of the murder of his wife and son. Now, there's been so much swirling around this case, even since he has gone into his little cage. There are several channels that are trying to document what his life inside is like. Now, I don't really give a toss what his life is like inside, if I'm brutally honest. I just hope he's in a box and he never comes out. If he's guilty, of course. If he's guilty. I had to say that because I knew that some people would put down below, well, is he truly guilty of the crimes? But look, he has been found guilty in a court of law, so we can't really argue that, can we? But anyway, this monster is in jail, and his tyrannical rampage, if you like, goes on. It's carrying on. And what do I mean by that? I mean that one of the things that was swirling around this family was the death of the housekeeper, which was Gloria Satterfield. Now, Gloria Satterfield was, again, their housekeeper, who sadly passed away at Moselle Mansion back in 2018. Now, originally it was claimed that Gloria had fallen down some steps after falling over the dogs. Now, some people questioned that, and what they said was that it was more likely that she was shoved, she was pushed, she fell after someone had helped her on her way. That fire was fueled further when this case sort of was reaching its climax, and it was kind of noted that how far would this guy go? Now, that sexy beast over at Lawyer You Know, he had turned around and said he was shocked, and I'm going to tell you in a second, as this video progresses, what he was personally shocked about. But I thought to myself, you know what, I'm not that shocked. You know, when you find out what Murdaugh actually did in this situation, you can't really be shocked. That's like being shocked that the fat kid ate the last donut who had already eaten the other 6. This guy's a monster. This guy, if he did these crimes, which he has been proven to have done so via the court process, then anything he does from here on out, can you really be shocked about it? But anyway, this is what happened. So, for those of you who do not know, if you've been living under a rock, so like I say, Gloria Satterfield, housekeeper, she goes down a flight of steps and ultimately passes away. Now, along comes a shining knight. Yeah, he's not really a shining knight, but I'm trying to, put a picture in your head. He comes along and he says to the family, he says, look, sue me, she fell over the dog, so sue me and I shall help that process. Cut a long story short, went through the insurance company, there was a payout, and the family didn't get a large proportion of money that was paid. I bet you can't guess who got it. So, we fast forward to this trial. And all this stuff comes out. This little situation is part of 100 other cases that are stacking up against this man. This man's life is like fucking Tetris. There's so many things stacking up against him. He's going to get buried. I don't really see... I know why they're doing the process. Obviously, if there's money to be owed, whatever, or there's justice to be served, they have to go down. Just because he's in prison for 750 million years already, that's not rarely the point. The point is to find and get justice where it's due. So I do understand. I'd previously said that, look, he's already in prison for hundreds of years. What they're going to do, add more, unless they find a way of stopping time. It's irrelevant. But no, I retract that statement. I get it. But, so, yes, in amongst all of these cases is this. Now, it's now found out that he has come out and said that this story, as part of this situation, is a lie. He fabricated it. There was no dogs. The dogs weren't the cause of this. You think, well, he's finally admitting that he's in the wrong. He's holding his hands up, and Satterfield's family are finally going to get some justice because of this. Sadly, that's not the case, because what he in effect then does is puts the knife in and snaps it off at the handle. And this is what I'm talking about, again, for those of you who don't already know. So this is what happens. So in Monday's court filings, Murdaugh goes on to claim that Satterfield's sons, his alleged fraud victims, should also be facing legal action from Nautilus, because they have recovered more than $7.5 million as a result of the wrongful death suit. If Nautilus never should have made any payment to the Satterfield estate and only attempted to do so because it was a victim of fraud, then the parties in possession of a recovery of the money allegedly stolen from Nautilus are necessary parties to an action by Nautilus for recovery of that money, because A, the court cannot accord complete relief among the existing parties in their absence, and B, those persons and entities claim an interest relating to the subject of this action, and their absence will leave existing parties subject to a substantial risk of occurring double, multiple, or otherwise inconsistent obligations because of that interest. What does that mean in a nutshell? Basically, that means that Alex Murdaugh is saying, well, hold on a second, I've already got to pay as part of this wrongful death to this sum of money. You can't then tell me that I've got to pay you back because the money's already gone over there. I'm not paying fucking twice. So if you want your money, go get it through that. I'm holding my hands up and saying, yep, wrongful, but the money is there, not here. That sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's So, yeah, Alex Murdaugh, he tells the truth. He says that he fabricated it. He made it all up. But he goes out with a fucking bang. And he sticks one into the Satterfield family. As if they haven't been through enough. Because there's still a question of how she managed to go down a flight of steps and end up deceased. We all heard the audio of the 911 call. It was like they were being put out. Do you know what I mean? It was like they oh, hurry up, get this sorted. Look, I've got stuff to do. It was almost like that. Do you know what I mean? It was disgusting. And there was obviously rifts between these. You know, Gloria had a real good relationship with Paul. Not such a good relationship with Alex. Now, Alex was at the time on narcotics. It would appear that Gloria at some point had found some that were hidden. She'd given them to Paul. And Paul was, in effect, at the time, kind of controlling Alex's detox, if you like. And I'm sure that caused internal rifts. And this woman who had served his family for many years had winded up dead. And subsequently, this is where we're at now. So Alex Murdaugh proves once again that when you think someone cannot get any worse, they do. There will be an argument that the statement he made is, in effect, in terms of the law, is right. It is right. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if the money shouldn't have been claimed in the first place and it's now been paid to them, then the law's the law. But should he have been the one to pull the trigger on that? Is that just showing his mentality? That he has no scruples, there is no moral code in him. It's just about money, and it's always been about money. Now, I must say, with all of this that's happening and all of these things that are coming out. Now, can anybody truly turn around and say that Alex Murdaugh was doing all these things? He was scamming all this money. He was committing fraud left, right, and centre. He had these issues, and Buster didn't know anything about it. Buster knew nothing about it. They were kept completely in the dark. The whole family didn't have a clue what was going on. Didn't have a clue. Is that what people are telling me? Could this guy have done all of these things, honestly, and none of them knew about it? He done it behind everyone's backs. Let me know down below what you think. And I'll catch you all later on today.
What's up, Harsh fam? We just launched our new nonprofit organization, United Search Corps. We're going to be advocating for the missing and families of the missing as well. And we need your help to spread awareness for our mission and also our fundraiser. There's a lot of equipment and necessary things that we need for this to be possible. So please take a second and share our fundraiser. For more information, please check out our website, unitedsearchcorps.org. Go over to my YouTube channel and check out our announcement video as well. The links will be in the description below. Thank each and every one of you for your time and consideration. Thank you.